What's going on, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be breaking down the special edition diamonds that remain. In the previous video I talked about 20 of the 30 diamonds that we knew of, and in this one I'm going to be breaking down the last 10 and showing you guys what they are indeed. So this first screenshot is indeed Ripken Henderson, 87 overall special edition diamond from the Oakland Athletics. I was honestly shocked that they revealed this card. I wasn't expecting them to have this as a special edition diamond, but you will be able to unlock a version of Ripken Henderson on day one. I'm curious to what this card's stats will look like. They didn't specifically show the stats for these cards in this one, but I will have some gameplay clips. They're doing a developer tournament right now over on Twitch at Sony San Diego Studios, so they're going to be playing for a few hours. I'm just trying to get these special edition diamonds out as quickly as possible, and we do see Ripken Henderson here. I'm extremely excited to see this Ripken Henderson. It makes my decision very challenging. I talked about in the last video about how I was going to select a left-handed hitter that suits my play style the best, a left-handed power hitter, and now we have Ricky and a couple other guys in this video that I'm going to be talking about that make it a little bit more of a tough decision, in my opinion. So that's the first one, Ripken Henderson. The second one is also a lefty, or is another lefty person that will fit my play style, and Johnny Damon, but this is a card I won't necessarily select because I'm going to either go with the lefties that were already there or possibly Ripken Henderson so far as a right-handed bat. I would be contradicting some of the things I talked about in my previous video. But at the same time, how could you pass up on a brand new card like that? So Johnny Damon, then we have Evan Longoria. We saw both of these cards, Johnny Damon and Evan Longoria, in MLB The Show 18. I believe Johnny Damon was part of a collection reward, but his card really wasn't that usable. So there we see a usable Royals version of him, and here we have the Evan Longoria from the Tampa Bay Rays, who was an event reward the last couple years, and now in MLB The Show 19 he is a special edition diamond. Should be a pretty good third baseman overall. Should have good defense, good hitting stats, and I don't know if the speed will be quite there, but definitely a good choice if you're a Tampa Bay Rays fan or if you really are just a big fan of Evan Longoria. In this next one we have Yount, who was a Conquest Destiny reward. And this card wasn't really used that much last year because of the way he was unlocked, right? Conquest Destiny wasn't really played by that many people. I only went up against a few guys that had some of those cards, and that, let's say, that Whitey Ford, the Al Kaline, or the Eddie Murray. I didn't really face those cards too often, but cards like this, that will be able to be unlocked on day one and usable. We'll see a lot more of these cards out there. We'll see these cards on the market. I think this is awesome. This wraps up our 30 diamonds. We're only 3 in, and we have a lot more great cards to talk about here. We have the Nolan Ryan, 89 overall pitcher. I think a lot of people will end up selecting this card because they're big fans of Nolan Ryan. This card will lack control, but he won't lack velocity, and this card will have per nines that are up near the hundreds, and as well as, should have a variety of pitches, possibly that sinker, fastball, 12-6 changeup, 12-6 curveball, and then changeup combination for a pitcher. I think this card will be usable. I think a lot of people are going to want to get this card early on in the game when they're playing on, let's say, all-star difficulty. I will also have some gameplay clips from the developers in this video showing you guys some variations in pitch speeds in BR gameplay and stuff like that. You guys can kind of gauge on what the gameplay is looking like. This is the first never-before-seen online clips. But this next diamond is indeed Matt Holliday. I thought that they would go with Matt Holliday or Dante Bichette for the Rockies diamond. And some of these I was off on. For the Angels, I thought we would see Garrett Richards or a flashback version or a legend version of Vladimir Guerrero. But we did not, and we got Nolan Ryan, we got Matt Holliday, so I was right about this one. I did think they would select Matt Holliday. But definitely some good cards right away. All these cards so far that I've revealed should be pretty good. I don't necessarily know how they'll compete with the other 20 that I've kind of broken down into more detail. They did say that during the stream today, if any of these cards are selected in their Battle Royale draft, then they will reveal the stats. But they kind of wanted to do it in that way, organic experience. But this next screenshot is the Felix Hernandez screenshot from the collection reward system through MLB The Show 18. It's a similar Felix Hernandez. It's the year when he won the Cy Young in 2010. King Felix from the Mariners. And definitely a cool card to see. This card was unlocked through collecting a lot of live series players and pursuing that immortal Vladimir Guerrero in MLB The Show 18. And this was a card that I thought was pretty good when I used him, but I also thought when I faced him, he was kind of easier to hit at certain levels. I mean, on the harder difficulties, I felt like he was easy to hit. He was easy to pick up on certain pitches. But in this year's game with the new meta, he might be a little bit more usable. He might be more of a dominant pitcher, especially early on when not that many diamond cards will be used in the rotation. This card might be one you're going for to start off your team. You should have overall good stats, similar to that Roy Oswalt, with good control and a good variety of pitches. He does have the sweeping curve, so that pitch in itself is effective. This next screenshot is Cal Ripken Jr. He is the Orioles pre-order diamond. He's the breakout version. He also won the MVP this year, so it could be a hardware version as well. But an 87 overall, solid shortstop that you can begin your Diamond Dynasty team with and kind of build around. I know middle infield is going to be a position that a lot of people are looking to improve early on. I know we have that 99 Signature Series Joe Morgan in the XP reward path. I talked about that previously. And if you can kind of, use both of these guys in your middle infield, then you're going to be set right away on defense. Hopefully you'll have some distribution or some production at the plate. But definitely cool card to see for the Orioles, Cal Ripken. I thought we might see Chris Davis from the Orioles, but we didn't. We saw this card, which is awesome to see. I think this card will be a great fit for this special edition reveal here. This next one is Gary Carter, and we only have one more after this. Gary Carter is the postseason 1981 version, another catcher to the list with Jason Kendall, Buster Posey, and there might be one that I'm forgetting about or leaving out right off the top of my head. But definitely a lefty killer. This card should be amazing to have right away. If you can get a lockdown catcher to start your team off, this might be one that you're going for. He has a pretty good swing as a righty bat. He might hit righties a little bit better than some of the other cards that our catchers might as soon as the game comes out. So keep that in mind. But this card's definitely, its strength is definitely against left-handed pitchers. This next one and final screenshot of this video, I will have some clips, but the screenshot is a legend reveal. Torii Hunter, 87 overall, and I noticed that during one of the previous live streams on Twitch that one of the developers was wearing a Torii Hunter jersey, and it was from the Minnesota Twins. This card, Torii Hunter also played a couple years for the Tigers, so you might have a flashback on that team as well. Definitely a cool center fielder to have. Makes my decision a little bit harder to decide. I think right now I'm leaning towards the lefties and the switch hitter I talked about in my previous video with Lou Gehrig, Chipper Jones, Ted Williams, Curtis Granderson, Steve Finley. Those guys, along with Ricky Henderson and Torii Hunter, are the main guys that I'm kind of debating on choosing. Let me know who you guys are going to choose. Let me know if this reveal changes your decision on who you're planning on choosing. But this next screenshot, basically, we're going to be going through what some of the developers, these are just some of the cards that I talked about. This is a live clip of them revealing some of them. And I might have some of them out of order, but nonetheless, I did reveal all 10 of them. And they did reveal them rather quickly. They didn't show their stats, but I'm looking forward to seeing some of these guys' stats. I mean, the game is 5 days away from being released, so we will be able to see their stats regardless in the next few days. I can certainly wait that long, but man, this game has me hyped up. Let me go ahead and get into this next screenshot of some gameplay. We have a Battle Royale gameplay. We have David Price on the mound, it looks like. I think that's David Price, but this is definitely the special edition diamond of Steve Finley right there. And he was launching one over the center fielder's head for a triple. We saw him get out of the box there. We saw him with the same swing. Definitely a good card. Keep that in mind when you're making your selection. I know I saw a lot of Steve Finley's, people wanting to select Steve Finley. Let's go ahead and take another look at this swing. I think this is David Price pitching, but they might have a little bit of a different motion, but that ball is absolutely destroyed. The PCI wasn't quite on it, but there you can kind of see what it's like of a curveball or a slider coming in the zone, kind of get a glimpse of what pitch speeds look like on All-Star difficulty in Battle Royale. So let's go ahead and get into this next this next clip, which is them going through some of the Battle Royale flawless players. They're going to reveal a couple stats in this clip, and actually they're going to reveal some of these other ones that they're going to draft. They kind of showed the wheel for some of those cards. But there we see a Diamond Joe Torre that we haven't yet seen. We see the Cy Young from the Inning 1 program, and they went ahead and selected Frank Thomas, the Signature Series. We saw some of those cards already, but this is just to give you a glimpse of what BR kind of looks like. I thought that was pretty cool to check out. This next screenshot, they are going to be going over into some gameplay again. We have Rich Gossage on the mound. I think this is the 95 overall Rich Gossage closing pitcher. We have D. Gordon up at the plate. That looks like D. Gordon to me. But here we have, D. Gordon, contact hitter, hits it to shortstop with 85 speed, and there's some efficiency right there, some urgency. The player makes the play, throws him out right away. Now Joe Torre comes up with his card art, all-star version, and let's go ahead and get right into this next clip, which is some more gameplay. This is the same BR game, and it comes down to the last inning here, the third inning, bottom two. 2 outs in the inning, 3-2 count. We have Matt Adams up at the plate, and this, I guess, kind of decides who advances and who doesn't, right? He's down to his last out here. He went to his pause menu. This is something new. We have a different menu, it looks like, with the timer in a different spot. It looks like you can see more of the situation going on, different display menus. I think this is incredible. I'm just so excited for this game to come out. I want to get my hands on this game. I want to play it. Let me know what you guys think about what this looks like. It looks like there's a lot of things that are improved in here. We see some new menus. We see some new, just a variety of different things. Guys, I'm so incredibly pumped up when it comes to this. But let me know what you guys think about the dev stream. I will be in the dev stream. Looking forward to them revealing some more things along the way. But I wanted to get this video out as quickly as possible with the 10 special edition diamonds and some clips from the game. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate all the support I've had on these informational videos talking about MLB The Show 19. It really shows a lot to me. It proves a lot to me that you guys respect what I'm doing. You guys take the time to watch these videos and are really passionate about the game just as I am. So thank you guys once again. If you enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. I'm College Lefty, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Peace out.